Welcome again to this channel. My name is Samuel. You can call me Blacq. So this is not a speed art video. This is an in-depth tutorial on how I'm going to create a Netflix and clean poster. This is one of the most cleanest, simple and straightforward posters. Netflix standard, yes. So mostly Netflix don't create a kind of they like creating something simple and straight. So I'm going to do that also. So I got some names already down for myself, some titles and other things, so and the pictures also. So I'm quickly going to go straight to the tutorial. I do not want this thing to be long, so I'll try my best to make sure I keep things fast and understandable. Alright, so here are my pictures I'm going to use. I'm going to use 3 pictures. I'm going to paste the first one. I'm also going to paste the second one and the third one also. Now this is, I don't know who is this guy, but I got some of these pictures from Unsplash, so they are free anyway. You can go there and get free pictures for your project. For a project, be it flyer and other things you want to create. Alright, enough talking, so let's get straight to it. So I'm going to use W as shortcut for my quick selection tool, or you can come over here, quick selection tool, because for the sake of this tutorial I did not select any other thing. I want to make sure that I make everything clear so you can see, and then do not say that I do some jump cuts and other stuff like that, because sometimes people think maybe I hide my process or there's something else behind my arts, but this is it. So I'm going to select subject, nothing more fancy or something. So my machine is kind of laggy. I'm using a kind of it's a G3 something. I mean, the laptop is a potato laptop. What I'm calling it is not that strong. So you can see how long it's taking me to select this. I will fast forward this. Now you can see how long it took me to get my subject selected. So I'm going to zoom in. You can use Alt and your scroll wheel from your mouse so that you can zoom in and zoom out also. So I'm going to also add this place. Use your left or right square bracket keys to increase or decrease the size of your brush. So I'm going to click. You can hear the mouse actually clicking. So I was trying to avoid this mouse noise, but I was unable because the mic is on the table, so you're going to be hearing this mouse click all the time. So I'm just gonna quickly select. But if you can, but sometimes I prefer using the pen tool to select. However, the one that works for you best, use it. So for the sake of this tutorial, and the way I'm going to refine it is not going to be anything deep. What am I saying? I mean, the edges won't matter because I'm going to do one of 2 things. So I'm going to enter my selector marks to check if the edges have been selected properly. This work with some pictures that have less noise in the background, like this one. You can easily use the quick selection tool and get rid of the background. And I'm using refine edge tool, and refine edge, you can use this. Look at it. So I believe that is that. And then I'm going to click OK. So now I'm going to apply. I'm going to turn this off. This is the original. So depending on your setting, how you are going to work, depending on your setting with your refine edge tool, but that's not the point here, but it's the tutorial we're here for. So look and pay attention, please. I'm trying to get used to this thing. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to select it and then I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, so this is it. I'm done selecting, so I'm going to apply my layer max. Apply. So there's something I normally do, so I'm going to create a grayscale, a gray background, something like this. I don't know why English is this kind of, I don't know, somehow hard, not hard. So I'm going to click on this transparency, click on it. I'm going to go to my close stamp tool. I'm going to close stamp tool. You can use S to get it. This is the close stamp tool. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to use Alt to sample something around here. So I'm going to do that. So that you can get clean edge. I mostly do this, not all the artwork. Sometimes I do it, and yeah, it helps. Sometimes it helps get rid of the edges that are not nice at all. Here is it. So now let's just make this happen. I'm going to hold this and then Control E. Yeah, that's all. So let's make this happen right now. So I have my pictures out selected from the background. So this is going to be the main character, something like that. So I'm going to bring it. I never even saw this part, but anyway, bring it somewhere like this. Control T to resize your for you to create this kind of transform. What is it called? Transform something. But you understand what I'm saying? Control T so that you can transform this picture, that increase it big. Some people you can use Shift to warp it, or some people can use Shift to maintain perspective. And then you can use Alt to scale from the center directly. So I'm going to leave my at the normal place. I'm going to take it here. So I want this lady to be at this place, and I want this one to be somewhere around here. And we're done. I'm just joking. So I'm still gonna select the all three. I'm still going to take them down a little. Something like this would be nice. Yep. So I want the background to be kind of red, dark red, something like that. I'm going to use something like this. It's going to be better. I know her clothes is off, so I'm going to adjust that real quick. I'm going to use vibrance. Sorry that this tutorial is confusing, but you need to bear with me. I'm going to use vibrance. Saturation, not hope. I'm going to use vibrance. Vibrance will be best. Then I'm going to take it out from the place I don't want, like the face and the hand. Also with the one at the back. So I'm going to use W for shortcut for quick selection, or you can click on this icon right here, quick selection. So I'm going to do it real quick. Same goes with her hair. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my backspace, or you can use your brush to delete that. And then use the blue for quick selection again, and then do the same thing. And you can see all gone. So maybe you can settle down and sit to refine some of these edges, but really currently now it doesn't even matter. So I'm going to this lady here. I do not like the off black, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert to smart object and then double click on this icon itself to open up this panel. I'm going to get rid of the vibrant. I'm going to get rid of the kind of faded black, or what I'm going to call it, with using vibrance, taking out the colors from the black, and then painting back places that needs to be, needs the colors back. And creating tutorials are kind of difficult, man. I see the reason why people create speed arts instead of tutorial. Honestly, it is exhausting, to be honest. Imagine the time and effort any production put to make a YouTube video that stands out all the time. You know what I mean? So the creative journey itself is crazy, man. So that's it. So you can use your brush to get rid of it, and then deselect. Also, I'm going to use levels. Sorry if you can't hear my English is not that sweet or nice. I'm going to use levels now to darken the black, and then I'm also going to copy the same selection by holding Alt and drag it straight to the levels marks also. There you see, boom, all good. And then my clothes is looking black. Save it. Alright, sorry for. There's something here I don't understand. This man's shit. So we are going to do the same thing, convert to smart object, and then do it. So you get the point now. So some of these things I'm going to repeat them over and over and over again. I'm going to create a new layer and control. Backspace is going to fill it with black, so I'm going to use my control and left bracket, a square bracket key to bring the layer backward like this. So I'm going to look, so to check, I'm going to click on him, control, then click on the layer itself. Is going to make a selection around. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to select, modify and contract by 1, then Control Shift I to invite the selection, and then I use backspace to delete. I do not want to see the white, so if I deselect again, you can see that it got rid of the white but not completely. So I'm going to do that again. Control, want to select modify, contract. I'm going to, this time around I'm still going to leave it by 1. See, Control Shift I, backspace, you can see, mind you can, that's why I use my pen to mostly to select my character out from the background, because it's the best that can give you precise selection. As you can see right here, like this will give you the best selection. Not everyone likes it, but I prefer it. But for the sake of this tutorial, I do not want anything to be wrong, so that's why I chose to do it this way. So I'm going to also remove the vibrance from this, from his clothes, vibrance, Control 0 to bring out to fit in the picture onto your canvas, and then I'm going to use the vibrance. I'm going to take it away. So I'm going to use the ability to select again, just like how we did. Select his hand and his wristwatch. I mean, if you want something detailed, you can settle down and then do that. Sometimes I find myself very lazy to deal with all these things. Sometimes it's not like I'm lazy. I mean, sometimes it happens like that. So you see, nice. So I'm going to save on Control W, Control S to save, Control W to get out of that place. So how am I going to make this a poster now that's going to look well? So since the lights are coming from this place, I took all the highlights away, so I'm going to create that also. Light is coming from this direction, so I'm going to make everything come from that direction also, to each subject itself. So I'm going to start with her. I'm going to use this. I'm going to come to my curves. I'm going to use this and then boost it like this. I'm going to double click here, use Alt to separate this like this. I'm going to do this like this and then click OK, and you can see it's looking nice already. It's just that it is on the face and I don't want it on the face, so I'm going to come here and Control I to invert, and I need this to be limited only to her, so I'm going to use my clipping method, Alt, and then use your mouse and click in between this, and then it's going to clip only to the subject. And then with your brush tool, you can change the flow and opacity to however you like. So I'm going to leave it to that way it is, and then I'm going to paint. I'm using the mouse so that people will not say that I'm using something else. If my voice is not sounding nice, just because I'm really sleepy, I've been working all day. Sorry for that. And then her face has to be a bit darker, so I'm going to use levels, then bring that a little like so, like this is fine. To invert that, then paint on her face like so, and I'm also going to paint some around here as well. I believe that would be nice. Alright, good. So it is going to be, I'm going to do the same thing to this other subject here. So I'm going to come to my curves. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to boost this part. I'm going to come again, double click, and then sorry that I'm this kind of slow. I mean, it is not easy to create videos like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for me to create speed art, and I see why some legends themselves don't make videos, because it is very, very exhausting, honestly. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do. So look. So I'm going to Control I. Use my brush again to paint in light. Use X to change the brush from black to white. So I'm going to change it to white. Start painting around the place I feel the light should come from. So I'm going to reduce it kind of a little. So let's see. This is fine. I was also going to have it on her dress down like this. I believe that is fine. Yes. So I'm going to add a little bit contrast to her by using levels. Then add it a little like this. You see? And then the one more thing, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to copy, Ctrl C, click on, I'm going to add it on the first character here. I'm going to click, paste it, Ctrl V to paste it. And then I'm going to use double click and use that same method again. I'm going to separate it, something like this, just something like this. And click OK. You can try different method. You can try overlay. If overlay is something you want to go on, you can go with screen. If it's something you want to go with, you can go with layer dodge. However, but I prefer this color, so it's nice. I prefer this one. So look at the difference. You can see not that much, but something. So you can also come back here to check if it's right or not. Bring it back. See, something like this is even better. It's even more better. Let's see. Let's make it set so not that much. Then click OK. Control 0 so that it can fit, so you can see it properly. Let's see. I think I have to take it a little bit back. Then something like this work. At least something like this is better. So I have my text already somewhere I kept for the sake of this tutorial, so I'm going to keep it around here. Click this to bring it out. So something like this is going to be fine, I believe. I'm also gonna bring this up to here. I'm using my, what's it called again? Shift to select directly from here, but if you want to select, if you know them by names and the rest, you can come and select them and hold them and select. So I'm going to bring this down here. You can see the reason why I chose most of their outfit to be black. The reason why I chose most of their outfit to be black, because I want the text down here to be visible. You can see, and then I can make this a little. It's like this. And there's it. You can add textures if you want to. So you can go to texture lab. Let's say texture labs. They provide at least something good. That's why I like them. And most of them are free. So you can see. Let's go to texture lab directly. I was experimenting with their art brushes and oil paint kind of style, and then with some tools like that. So let's say we're going to use let's use something like concrete. Let's check concrete. Let's click something concrete. Concrete will be a little bit better. Download this. We're going to download this and try. So download this. So download this. You don't know which one will work. So every time I'm downloading currently now, I'm going to link them down in the description for you to download completely for free. Or you can come to this place yourself and download them. I don't know why they are not downloading. Maybe because of my network. So let's start again and see. Oh, it is me. Sorry. Downloaded. See. downloaded. You can choose whatever kind of style you want. So still downloading 3 in process. My network is slow, maybe. So they have free stuff you can download. Let's see Fame and see. And yeah, I also wanted to add something to the picture itself, so I'm also gonna add it from here. Photoshop, I'm gonna add it here. This is a kind of sense, it's going to be like crimson code, something like that. I should add this. I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, sorry. Let's use this to duplicate this. What's the problem? Something like this. I'm going to do that again down here. Something like this. So I'm going to use Shift to select all 3. I'm going to Control E as one. I'm going to change them to color. Something like this. To use the fill to reduce it a little bit, something like this. I want it to be set to something like this. It will work fine. Then I'm going to have my texture at the top. So let me find my texture, download the texture, bring them. So I'm going to use this one. I believe this one will be perfect. Something like this should work, please. I want to scale it to fit. Something right about here. I wanted this to be 10 minutes, but I'm sorry that this is chopping the time that I don't expect. How am I saying it's chopping? Like I've spent a lot of time that I was not even expecting. Let's say something like this, and then we use the blending mode again to get it out of the black. Something like this. Let's see. Is this nice? Like that. Something like this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try it again. Let's see. Let's get it out of this black. Let's do something like this. I have to take this to the background. I think the texture should affect the background, so that to avoid it from looking plain. I believe not the artwork itself. So one thing I love doing how I color grade my pictures is mostly I use color lookup, and then the color wheels, color grading in for camera raw, I believe. Yeah. So let's try something like this, and then use this other one. You can see how vibrant and clean it is. You can see, nice. All right guys, so I believe that we have come to the end of this tutorial. Yeah,